members of parliament on the FDC ticket. Those of us who are here represent others because we had agreed for this press briefing. Many of us, unfortunately, our other colleagues cannot join us. You know the MPs who are here, the Honorable Namanyana both from Rubavu and the Honorable Francis Mujuche from Wedge. This particular briefing is to draw the attention of the FDC leaders and members and well-wishers to an illegal exercise that is being announced by the Munne Nandala faction that FDC elections are beginning tomorrow. As far as we are concerned, there are no elections tomorrow, and we want to call upon all the FDC leaders, including newly trained supervisors, if they really care for this party, to abandon this exercise until next week's National Council has been held and determined when and how we should go for these elections. Yesterday, I spoke to many FDC leaders in many districts, and they told me the guidelines issued by Mr. Toterebuka that there will be 2 electoral supervisors per district, 2 electoral supervisors at sub-county, county, and parish levels have now since then been abandoned. So the supervisors at parish levels were responsible for registering all the FDC members in every village for these elections to take place. No such a registration has happened. In fact, as I speak to you now, the registration forms and some declaration of results returning forms are on their way to the district supervisors, because the electoral supervisors at the parish and sub-county levels have been dispersed, that there is no money. So you can see the intention of our colleagues is to doctor a list of delegates conference and then install themselves as FDC leaders. I think their timetable is November. We therefore want to call upon all the FDC, wherever they are, please do not participate in this NRM-led exercise. You will be electing NRM structures and not the FDC, but even NRMs will have elections. This, for me, is the first election in my history that is going to be conducted without electoral officials, because the parish supervisors, the sub-county, and the county have been dispatched. No money, you guys. The district supervisors were supposed to go and train the lower supervisors. They were not provided with the money. Now they are given the documents to go and... so it appears to me our colleagues Nandala and Amriyat already have a list of delegates conference. So this exercise is a ceremony, like you've seen in all the other parties. They have attracted a lot of attack from everybody. So today I'll be very careful not to talk about UPC and DP. But the exercise mirrors what we have seen before. So therefore we want to call, in my constituency, I have almost every village has FDC. There are no documents, there are no supervisors. So in Kira there are no elections. There are no elections at all. But I have also listened to many other districts, and they have the same. The Iganga, the Busoga FDC leadership are in Bugiri with Dr. Besje and the Honorable Wafurogut. They are also not in these elections. Finally, for me, before I invite my other colleagues, we are also troubled. At least the meeting we organized in Zambia, we told everybody that there were attempts to capture the FDC. People say sometimes we like talking. Today it has been demonstrated beyond reasonable doubt that what we said in Zambia was a reality. Even as I speak to you now, the FDC chairman, Ambassador Waswabirigwa, who is supposed to be organizing a National Council's meeting next week, is held captive by Amuriat and some goons who are now manning the headquarters. He went there this morning to address a press conference. They stopped his vehicle from entering, and journalists, I think he went there as an old man to plead. Then they captured him. He's there, he can't get out. He's been calling for help. So I think the capture of the FDC, and people can understand. Amuriat was saying, why did they go to Nsambia? They are cowards. I mean, we are more intelligent than that. Because the confrontation we can. I represent a constituency of 500,000 people. If I wanted to organize 5,000 to go and overrun that KFDC office, it would happen. But it is not in my interest. I want to use my head and not energy. We are gifted differently. For example, Nandala is gifted by his head. You will see it shaking even when he's talking. His body, my gift is elsewhere. That's why I couldn't go to Najanankumbi to begin quarreling and fighting, because it adds nothing to me. So therefore, that's what I wanted to say. I will invite my colleagues. As far as we are concerned, there are no elections tomorrow. The only elections that are there are the ones that we predicted, that delegates are going to be, there will be lists to be filled by RDCs and CMY and ISO. And then there will be a list of delegates conference. Wherever they will come from, God knows. Then you will be invited to go and cover the installation of Amuriat and Nandala. Thank you very much. So we will just go in the same order.
Thank you so much. Now, today, it must mark the end of our disorganized election. Nobody who is bigger than the institution of FDC. So those in Najanankumbi that are attempting to cause a coup in FDC, we are ready, we are going to organize, and at an appropriate time, I think we shall take over that office using appropriate and legal means. We can do all what they are doing to counter it, but we are not going to do it because we cannot push them to violence. We know what they are intending to push us to, but we shall organize, and therefore I'm joining all other colleagues who are saying we must wait and organize a proper organized elections before we commence with these sham elections, which we are seeing that the people in Nandala Mafabi, which is organizing. Thanks.
So I feel so disappointed. Why I chose to come and talk, it is because it is becoming excess. It is extreme. Any normal person, any sane person who belongs to FDC party, who is witnessing what is happening, will not at any angle accept to keep quiet and listen to what is happening. I want to call upon Nandala Mafabi, the SG, and the party president to calm down the situation, to listen to the voice of the people who are saying, all on with the election. And all of us are saying that. From Acholi, we are saying that. Let the election all on a bit. Let us first harmonize our house, in-house. We settle the disagreement which is coming up. We settle the issues which is cropping up. A lot of issues is coming up. Let us not tire this FDC party, which all of us, the country, love the most. It is quite disappointing. We are receiving a lot of phone calls across the board from FDC chairpersons, supporters, asking for direction to take. And as leaders, we ought to speak to give direction to our people. And the direction is simple. Stay the election. Let the election all on.